Are you a first-time flyer and feeling a bit nervous? You're not alone. The world of aviation might seem daunting at first, with its myriad of rules, protocols, and, let's not forget, the whole being thousands of feet in the air thing. But fret not. Flying is statistically one of the safest ways to travel. It's natural to have some jitters. Some common fears include turbulence, takeoff and landing, or even just the unfamiliar environment. But hey, we've got you covered. In this video, we'll be sharing 8 essential tips that every first-time flyer should know. From packing smart to making the most of in-flight entertainment, we'll guide you through each step of the journey. So, buckle up and get ready for a smoother, less stressful flight. Remember, knowledge is the antidote to fear. Stay tuned as we dive into our first tip. Tip number 1, pack smart. Think of it as an art, the art of traveling light. It's more than just a convenience, it's a necessity. It's about balancing what you need with what you can carry, and it's about understanding the airline's baggage allowances. Take a moment, check out your airline's website, and acquaint yourself with their baggage policies. Don't forget to pack the essentials in your carry-on. Things like your passport, travel documents, medications, and a change of clothes, just in case your checked luggage decides to take a different vacation. And for those of you who can't live without your lotions and potions, remember the 3-1-1 rule for liquids, gels, and aerosols in your carry-on. That's 3.4 ounces or less per container, 1 quart-sized clear plastic bag and 1 bag per traveler. Remember, packing smart makes your journey smoother. Our second tip, check in online. This modern convenience is a real time saver and it's quite simple to do. Most airlines offer online check-in from 24 hours up to 1 hour before your flight. All you need is an internet connection and your flight details. Here's how it works. You visit the airline's website or app, enter your booking reference and your last name. You then select your seat and print your boarding pass, or opt to receive it on your mobile device. Remember, you'll need your passport or ID information handy for international flights. It's important to read the airline's check-in policy as terms and conditions may vary. This process helps you bypass the long check-in queues at the airport, giving you more time to relax, grab a bite, or browse through duty-free shops. Checking in online, your first step towards a hassle-free journey. Tip number 3, arrive early. Now this might seem like a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised at how many people underestimate the time it takes to navigate through an airport. There's more to it than just getting to the terminal. You've got security checks, baggage drop-offs, and sometimes unexpected delays. Arriving early gives you ample time to handle these potential time sinks. There's nothing worse than running through the airport, heart pounding as you worry about missing your flight. But when you're there with time to spare, you can grab a cup of coffee, browse the shops, or simply relax and mentally prepare for your journey. Being early also means you'll have a better chance of dealing with any last-minute hiccups like a forgotten passport or a sudden gate change, so instead of cutting it close, give yourself the gift of time. Arriving early takes the rush out of flying. Moving on to tip number 4, stay hydrated. The importance of hydration is often overlooked, especially when you're 35,000 feet in the sky. The atmospheric pressure in an airplane cabin is lower than most places on Earth, resulting in a dry environment that can lead to dehydration. When your body is dehydrated, it can cause a variety of symptoms like dry skin, fatigue, and even mood swings, which can certainly put a damper on your travel experience. To combat this, it's crucial to drink plenty of fluids. Now we're not talking about the complimentary soda or coffee. We're talking about water, maybe even some electrolyte-filled drinks. Avoid alcohol and caffeine as they can further dehydrate you. And don't be shy to ask the flight attendant for a refill. It's also a good idea to bring a reusable water bottle that you can fill up after passing through security. Remember, stay hydrated to keep flight fatigue at bay. Tip number 5, wear comfortable clothing. As simple as it sounds, the right attire can make a world of difference in your flying experience. Consider wearing layers, a light shirt with a sweater or jacket perhaps. This allows you to adjust to the changing temperatures, from the airport to the plane and your destination. Breathable materials like cotton are your best bet to stay cool and comfortable. Loose-fitting clothes are also a wise choice, especially for long flights. You don't want to be stuck in your seat, feeling like you're squeezed into a sausage casing, do you? Let's not forget about footwear. Opt for shoes that are easy to slip on and off, especially considering you'll likely have to remove them during security checks. Remember, traveling can be stressful enough. Don't add to it by wearing uncomfortable clothing. You're not walking a runway, you're walking to your seat. Comfortable clothing, your key to a pleasant journey. Tip number 6, follow security rules. Now let's get real. The word security might sound a bit daunting, especially if you're a first-time flyer. But don't worry, it's not as complicated as it might seem. Airport security is there for your safety and the safety of your fellow passengers. The rules are in place for a good reason, and following them can make your airport experience much smoother. Common security procedures include removing your shoes and belts, taking out your laptop and liquids from your carry-on, and walking through a metal detector. It's always a good idea to check the airport's security guidelines before you pack. This way, you can be prepared and avoid any unnecessary hiccups. Remember, the officers are doing their job to ensure everyone's safety. So, cooperate and be patient. It's a small price to pay for a secure and smooth journey. Following security rules, making your journey secure and smooth. Tip number 7, use in-flight entertainment. Let's talk about this delightful perk of air travel. In-flight entertainment is a service provided by airlines to help passengers pass time during their journey. It typically includes a selection of movies, TV shows, music, and sometimes even games. Imagine this as your personal cinema or concert 30,000 feet up in the air. Now isn't that something? In-flight entertainment can truly make a difference in your flying experience, especially during long-haul flights. It's a great way to relax, distract yourself from the flight, and even catch up on that blockbuster movie you missed. A friendly reminder though, it's always wise to bring your own headphones. Not only does it guarantee better sound quality, but it also helps maintain hygiene. So, next time you're on a plane, don't forget to explore the in-flight entertainment. You never know, you might discover your new favorite show or movie. In-flight entertainment, your companion in the skies. And finally, tip number 8, move around. You may be wondering, why move around? Well, sitting in one place for an extended period, especially in the confined space of an airplane, can lead to stiffness, discomfort, and even serious health concerns like deep vein thrombosis. So what can you do? Try some simple exercises right at your seat. Rotate your ankles, stretch your legs, wiggle your toes, and roll your shoulders. These small movements can help improve circulation and alleviate discomfort. If the flight is long enough and the seatbelt sign is off, feel free to stand up and walk down the aisle. It's a great way to stretch your legs and back. Remember, always follow the seatbelt sign. Safety is paramount. If the sign is on, remain seated. When it's off, take a moment to move. Moving around, your remedy against flight discomfort. To recap, here are the 8 must-know tips for first-time flyers. Pack smart to avoid any unnecessary hassles. Make sure you check in online to save time at the airport. Arrive early to ensure a stress-free start to your journey. Stay hydrated during the flight, as airplane cabins can be quite dry. Wear comfortable clothing for a more pleasant flying experience. Always follow the security rules to breeze through airport checks. Make the most of the in-flight entertainment to help time fly. And last but not least, remember to move around during long flights to promote circulation and prevent discomfort. Flying for the first time can seem daunting, but with these tips, you'll be well prepared for a smooth journey. If you have any other questions or concerns about flying, feel free to ask in the comments section. We're here to help make your first flight as easy and enjoyable as possible. Remember, flying is an adventure. Enjoy the journey,